Hey folks, Justin here, and I am absolutely ecstatic to introduce to you Pixel Studio FX. It's an amazing product, and I mean, if you're wondering why I'm not on video, my video cam actually got busted, and I haven't got around to buying a new one yet. But you guys really need to see this, so just pay attention. It might be a bit long, but I mean, if you're gonna spend your money, your hard-earned cash to buy something, you want to know that it makes sense. I mean, this product is awesome. You can actually profit from buying it. I mean, it's totally amazing. Go ahead, watch it, click the link below to go to the sales page and have fun.
In this presentation, I'm going to cover the vision and then go straight into the software demonstration. Now, the vision behind Pixel Studio FX is this. It's to eliminate the user having to design anything at all. You know, if you're coming across this for the first time, you may be thinking, hang on, there are other cover generators out there. You know, what's different about this? Well, here's the truth of this, okay? The competition, for example, that claim to be able to generate and create you covers, while they do generate covers, they make you do about 20 different steps, okay? You know, step 1, choose a background. Step 2, select the object. Step 3, place the objects and lay them out on a canvas. I'm like, hang on, come on. Me personally, when I want to create something, I can't start from scratch or on a blank canvas. You know, I'm not a designer personally. So when this was created, when Pixel Studio FX was put together, it's for these kind of people who have no really creative backbone in their body, or just want to save time. That's what it comes down to, really. It's time, saving a ton of time. Now, I kind of look at Pixel Studio FX as the lead pages of cover design. You go in this, you go straight in, you pick a template that you like, you open it up in the editor, and bang, you're done in about 60 seconds. There's no editing whatsoever. We're talking about just 2 or 3 steps. You know, there's no requirement for you to pick a background or for you to even be Picasso. Okay, you want to just go in, pick a design, depending on the niche or the angle or the theme that you want to go for. Make a few edits, like put in your name or the title of the cover, and that's it. Okay, now there's so much choice inside Pixel Studio FX. You're going to be looking at around 20,000 different covers and combinations that you can create. Okay, minimum. When you get your hands on Pixel Studio FX. Now, the vision, again, the next point here is to be easier and better than the competition. Okay, we know that Photoshop is out there. We know there are action scripts out there that can create covers, but the whole point of this was not to create another e-cover sort of software that requires a whole load of technical ability, or where you have to create things or designs from scratch, because that will just be to defeat the purpose. Okay, so the vision was to create something much easier and much better than the competition. Okay, because I personally spend thousands of dollars every single month on designs and artwork and covers for my own campaigns and my products when I launch products, or whether I'm creating a lead generating campaign or giving away a free report. Okay, this had to be better than the competition, and you're going to see just that. So the vision was to have ready-made templates and unlimited combinations inside of this platform. Now, this had to be also dead easy to use. Okay, we know this Photoshop out there, which costs hundreds of dollars. Okay, hundreds of dollars. And if you do have it, you're going to know how hard it is to use. On top of that, most users Photoshop have go through hundreds of hours of training, okay, to really be able to master such a thing. I know I've purchased action scripts in the past. Okay, there was a time when I got myself a hold of these action scripts with all these different cover formats, and the download was around 500 to about 1 GB worth of data. And on top of that, they wanted me to go through all of these videos. We're talking about tens of hours of videos, which, funnily enough, I never got around to do. Okay, so this tool had to be dead easy to use and no expensive software required. Okay, it had to be literally point and click. You come in. Speed was a major focus, as well as quality. You know, it can't look like something that's been created in GIMP or Microsoft Paint. Okay, so the quality had to be there. Now this one is a big one. Okay, how many times have you purchased a product online only to leave it on your hard drive many times. You know, I'm one of those people. So we factored in something very major. Okay, this tool had to be or allow the user to have an income opportunity, and you're going to see exactly what I mean. Now, Pixel Studio FX is not only going to allow you to you the user to be able to use this to create covers for yourself and for your campaigns, regardless of the niche that you're in. Okay, but it's going to allow you to also generate money. Okay, now this is the kind of tool that I like. So not only can you use it for yourself, but you can actually use it to make money by being able to create covers for other people and generate hundreds and even thousands of dollars every single month. Now, there's something amazing about this opportunity that I'm going to show you in this webinar presentation. So make sure you stick around for that, because you also get another tool that shows you where the money is and how to get that client, and it actually finds clients for you, which you can then go ahead and create covers for using Pixel Studio FX. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is jump straight into the demonstration of the software. Okay, so this is the incredible dashboard inside of Pixel Studio FX, and the first thing that you'll notice is that the software is incredibly clean and it's laid out in a very clear and simple manner. Okay, so on the left you've got all of these categories. When deciding to pick a theme, you just go by these categories on the left. You can see you've got arts and entertainment, you've got business and investing themes, computer, internet type of themes, cooking, food and wine. Let me just click on that. E-business and marketing, education, and another thing you're going to notice is that these covers are amazing. Okay, these really are high quality covers that you'd actually be happy and pleased to have and show in your business to represent your products, okay, and your services. You know, whether you're giving away an ebook to build your subscriber list, or you've got a new campaign going, or you've created some software, or whatever product that you, or even a book, publishing a book, you'll be proud to actually use one of these covers, okay, in your business. Now you've got a ton of other categories. You've got games, general, green products, health and fitness is quite big. So this is incredible. You've got so many different types of things and themes, okay, and these are really high quality. I'm going to go through all of this with you. The first thing I want to do is actually show you how easy it is to go and start using Pixel Studio FX. Now I'm just going to scroll down. I'm just going to pick one of these themes. So let's say I go for this cover here. Okay, so one of the incredible things with Pixel Studio FX is that when you pick a design, it's instantly reflected across all these different types of models, so you can see exactly how the end product is going to look. And I've noticed that when I've used other types of products such as you know, Photoshop or action scripts, you can't really tell what the end result is going to look like until the very end. Okay, but this gives you a great snapshot of what these models are going to look like, and there are going to be many more models that are being added to the software as time goes on. Okay, and just by looking at everything that's included, this pretty much covers all the mostly widely used sort of formats. You've got Blu-ray, you've got iPhone covers, you've got iPad, you've got Kindle. There's another Kindle format I've seen here as well. You've got a unique software box here. You've got magazines. You've got different types of books at different angles, membership cards. You've got these flat sort of magazines, these spiral bound covers with multiple versions of them. You've got CDs at different angles. You've got software boxes with the CD. Oh, and it just goes on and on. So you've got pretty much everything that you need, and different types of models. Okay, so let's say I've got a campaign going on and I want to give away a free report. Okay, so I'm going to maybe pick something like this. So I'll click on that, and what's going to open up is the interface is going to load, and it's very intuitive. And check this out. So this interface is absolutely incredibly clean. Okay, I don't think you've ever seen anything like this. If you've tried to use Photoshop, you can be very overwhelmed with all the different things and the buttons and the icons and the menus. Okay, but with Pixel Studio FX, things are quite self-explanatory. Now, so this is the actual cover, and it's in 2D mode. Okay, once you design your cover, you can actually press the render button, and it's going to render and it's going to produce your cover in obviously 3D. But in terms of the actual editing, it's 2D, just to make it so easy for the user. Now you can select any object on the page like that, and check this out. Things actually move, so it's drag and drop. Okay, it's literally point and click easy. Okay, point, click, and you can drag this anywhere you want. Okay, you want to put it to the right, put it to the left, anywhere you want. You can move things around, you can delete things, you can add things, you can upload things. Okay, it's really, really flexible. Okay, you know, some people have called it, you know, like the lead pages of cover design. Okay, but just because purely you can go in, grab a template and edit it, and you're done in just a minute or two. Okay, so let me just show you. Let me just go and try and edit this something. Edit this. I'm just going to call it. Let's say the product's called, you know, commission or ready-made money site. Let's call it ready-made money sites. Okay, ready-made. Let's call it cash sites. Just to show you an example, you can, you know, obviously you're going to edit it and put in whatever you want, you know, whatever the text it is that you want. Ready-made cash sites. Instead of calling it ready-made, let's call it instant. So instant cash sites. You can change the font, the style, to anything that takes your fancy. Let's go for this particular font. Kind of like the look of that. Okay, make it italicize it a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Okay. And you know what? I think maybe we could actually go to the positioning widget here, and you can actually play around and change things at different angles. I'm going to change it to give it a slight little angle actually. Okay. You can also change the color. Okay. And there's all these buttons on the right. You can add text. You can upload clip arts. Okay, let me just show you quickly. You've got all of these clip arts, and you've got so many categories in there. Okay. These are never ending. Okay, hand-drawn types of files, many icons, and now these icons would cost you, you know, if you were to purchase these separately, you know, hundreds of dollars. Okay, but all of this is included. You've also got a section where you can actually upload images. Okay, system images and any image that you want. You've got background you can upload, and that come already pre-installed. You get a selection of images that you can actually upload. You've got a reset button, so you can reset your template. You've got training. You've got another software in there called Cache Palette that actually allows you to go and find jobs, design jobs. So you can actually use Pixel Studio FX to actually find the jobs first, and then have Pixel Studio FX fulfill all those jobs. So you can actually make money with this. That's incredible. That's like a double whammy. Okay, so not only can you use Pixel Studio for FX for your own campaigns and personal use and save thousands of dollars every single year, but you can use it to actually make money by fulfilling services for other people. So let me just go down and let's just put in, you know, John Doe. Okay, I'm going to put that in. Ben Palmer, I want to increase that a little bit. You can use these little handles here to increase things. Okay, and the quality is superb. Okay, I'm going to go up, and that's it. My cover's done. I'm happy with that. You could change this again if you want, but the whole point of this is to just quickly be able to go and choose a template, and within just a few edits you're done. So I'm going to hit the preview, give it just a few seconds to process. And that's it. There you go. Look at that. That's amazing. Look at that. It's a beautiful, high quality cover. Okay, and it's a spiral bound one. There's many other features here. You actually zoom in and zoom out with these little handles at the bottom. Okay, like this. So you can actually get a proper view of your cover. You can actually change the background size. You can actually add background images. Okay, you can make it white. Let me show you on white. And if I go to, let's say, add a reflection. Okay, so it's added a reflection and a shadow. You can actually download this with a background on its own. Okay, and you can actually view this full screen. So if I go ahead and do that, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, really high quality. You're not going to find this with any other sort of program. Okay, unless you spend thousands of dollars or something like Photoshop. This is incredible. Okay, now if I go back to the work area, I'm going to show you something incredibly powerful. Once you've created a design, you can actually go in and use this powerful feature called the colorizer. Okay, now watch this, check this out. With just one click, I am going to have, let me just show you. Look at that, it changes. This is such an amazing feature. I've got a brand new cover now with just one click. What it's done, it's randomized using powerful algorithms on the server side, and it produces a brand new cover. Okay, the objects have actually changed colors. The whole entire theme has changed. And if I hit the process button, check this out. There you go. I've got a brand new cover with just one click. So the beauty of this is that you can knock out tons of covers, okay, to split test one against the other. And imagine if you actually had a designer create these covers for you and provide you with different sort of variations. They would just charge you, money for every single variation that they create for you. But with Pixel Studio FX, you can create as many of these as you want. Let me go back and let me do it again. I'm going to color. You can colorize specific objects on their own, or just the background, or the entire whole theme. Let me just go with the background this time. There you go. I've got a new background. Let me give you another background. I've got green now. How does it look on green? How cool is that? That's amazing. You're going to be saving thousands of dollars every single year. And this is the beauty of it. Not only can you use this for yourself, but you actually create these designs for your clients. How amazing is that? Now, let me show you these other features. You've got some powerful sharing options such as sharing on Facebook, G+, Twitter, Pinterest. But let me show you this. This is incredible. I'm going to click on this URL. It's called this button is called Get the Sharing URL, and this allows you, if you've got clients, you can generate a URL to share this with your clients, okay? And it's cloaked. Now, imagine so you've got a client, you create a design for your client. You're going to give your client this URL, and this is what they're going to see, okay? Right now, it's just got some text, placement text there, which is going to change. But just to show you what the actual interface is going to look like. So your client is going to see the design on this background. It's got no mention of Pixel Studio FX at all, so your client has no idea how you've created this or what you've created this with, okay, which is incredibly powerful, because the last thing you want to do is let them know that you're using a powerful tool called Pixel Studio FX to create their covers with, and that you've only spent, whatever it is that Pixel Studio FX is not a lot of money. Okay, in terms of buy and in the investment, you're going to be able to make thousands of dollars. You might have made, 20, 30, 40, $50 by selling this to a client, maybe $100, right? Okay, so again, the last thing that you want to do, so the guys at Pixel Studio FX have obviously thought about this really, really hard, and they've cloaked this for you so that you can actually maintain, your creds, okay, your reputation, and nobody is going to know that you've used Pixel Studio FX. Okay, now this is what happens. So your actual client is going to come to a page like this, and he can actually leave feedback for you on this design. I'm going to show you what happens. I'm just going to log in here. Okay, so your client is on this site. You've provided them with this link. So your client, if they don't like anything, they can actually leave a comment like that. Check this out. Hey John, or whatever. Can you change the color of the title to ready-made? Yeah, okay, post a comment. That's done, that's posted. They can actually go somewhere else now and post another comment. Maybe they can say, if I just put the little note there, change the background color to blue. That's how it looks like in blue. Okay. Here's another one. Let's put it over that. Please change the laptop to a web icon. Right, you get the idea. Okay, so I'm going to mark it's done. All right. So, and you can actually communicate with your client and both post at the same time. Okay, so you've got left notes there, and that's incredibly powerful. You're saving time, and you've got efficient communication, and they have no idea what's going on and how you've created this for them. Okay, and it just saves so much time by allowing Pixel Studio FX to create the sharing URL for you, which is cloaked. Okay, I want to just show you one powerful feature, and it's the watermark feature. Now, this feature is going to allow you to show others your work, or your clients the work that you're doing for them, okay, and also protect it at the same time. So if you click on watermark, okay, you can actually put some sample watermark text over the image. So you could put in, watermark, or draft, or sample. I'm just going to put let's just put in sample draft. Okay, and you've got different styles of watermark images and formats that you can use. Okay, let me just go ahead and pick this one. Okay, and check that out. Your work is now protected. Okay, and you can now actually show others your work, or your clients the actual work itself, without them being able to then download and take the work without paying for it. Okay, and here is what it looks like on that previous canvas that I showed you. Okay, so when your clients actually see this, it will actually have your sample watermark text over the image itself, and then they can go ahead and leave the comments over the top. Now this is incredibly powerful because now they can actually view it and they won't be able to download the image and use it without permission. Okay, so this is an incredible feature that's now included within Pixel Studio FX. Okay, I want to show you something very powerful now. Not only can you create these covers, I'm going to show you the CD editing area, okay, which is incredibly, which is amazing. Let me just go into any one of these covers here. Okay, let's go for this. It's a very popular box and CD shot. Okay, and if we go to, if you go up to the top, oh, let me just show you this quickly. On the right hand side, you can see apply actions. Okay, you've got all these different sorts of action palettes. Okay, and you know, some of these features, a lot of these features, there are a lot of advanced features in the professional version, so it's highly recommended that you or your customers, they actually go and grab the professional version of Pixel Studio FX, because you could do a lot more, okay, with the professional version. So you've got this apply actions palette. I'm going to reset that. You've got apply presets as well. You know, like those Instagram filters that you have. You've got the vintage effect, you've got clarity, sunrise, orange peel, and you've got a ton of different presets that you can use. Let me click on this one, old boot. Okay. All the processing happens on the server side, okay, over at Pixel Studio FX. So there's nothing for you or your customers to actually download and install. Okay, happens completely on the server side, which is amazing. So you're going to save a lot of space on your computer. Okay, you've got the colorizer again. You've got the positioning widgets as well. Okay, and this, you know, these widgets look amazing. It reminds me of something out of Tron. Okay, now so I was going to show you so you've got two tabs at the top. You've got the box, and if the model comes with a CD, you're going to see this CD tab at the very top here. Okay, again, you can move anything around. Okay, it's completely drag and drop. Even this little, you know, this little camera lens here. Okay, and you've got these notes telling you that this is the actual front of the cover, and you've got the spine here, and obviously that doesn't show up, but those are just like labels for you, so you know what you're editing. Okay, again, you can move any of these around. You can colorize these objects. Okay. You can actually spin the whole template, like I said earlier, randomize. You've got a completely new variation of it. Check this out. There you go. With one click, I created a green variation. How neat is that? Okay. Now, one thing I want you to notice is that, see how the theme is green here, but the CD is maintaining its original theme. And this is what I was going to show you. If you go to the top, you'll see the CD tab, because this model comes with a CD. You've got a whole section for editing the CD. Check this out. So you've got the grid lines, okay, for the CD. You should see it come down here, okay, and you can put your design inside of this ring. I'll show you another example on light background actually. Let's just go with this one, Polaroid. Show you this one here again with the CD. I see the grid lines of the other one are kind of gone over with the black. I think this one will stand out. Here you go. You can see the grid lines now. So that's the grid line of the circle of the CD. So what you would do is on this particular tab, you would edit anything you want inside of the CD. So if I change this to, this is the CD side or canvas, okay, and I'll show you something. And let's just put instant photography, okay. You can move this around. Let's move it to the left. You can colorize everything. See that ring there? Okay, so they are amazing guides for you to actually use as a tool, so you can work around and you know exactly where to place your objects. Everything inside this CD here, this area, is going to show up. So if I click on the preview icon now, Okay, you can see this is the CD and this is the cover at the background. If I go back, you can change the color of this CD independently of the actual cover itself. So let's just change the whole template of the CD. There you go, I've got a nice pink one now. Let's have a look at that. And check that out. So my main cover, my DVD case, was the original orange, and I've rendered this with the actual pink. And that's just beautiful. Okay, I want to show you another feature now. Let's go back. That's not all. Okay, there is actually more. I'm going to show you Group Shot Studio. Well, like I said earlier, there's so many different themes in here. Check. I mean, weight loss is quite popular. Let's have a look at this one here. This magazine. So any niche that you want to go into, there is a cover for. Okay, and this is a really great cover. Okay, whether you want to publish something on Kindle or create a book, okay, there is something there for you. Now, I was going to show you Group Shot Studio now. Okay, so I would go to Group Shot Studio. Oh, just quickly, every cover that you actually go ahead and create or you will start working on, the system actually automatically saves your designs as you go along, and Pixel Studio allows you to actually store covers. It stores them automatically for you as you work away. Okay, and if you get the professional version, you get a lot more storage space, which is incredibly important because you can save and store all of your designs or your clients' designs. Okay, now I want to go to create a group shot. Now, typically, I know when in the past when I had to hire a designer, they would charge hundreds of dollars to create a group shot, you know, like this. And look at this, check this out. This is amazing. You've got so many different types of bundle shots. Okay, you've got CDs, you've got flyers, and when you go and create something like this, you're going to get exactly what as you see on the screen right now. So you've got an iPad on this particular design group shot with the book on the right. You've got the CDs, stacks, you've got Blu-rays, DVDs, Kindles, books. So you would go and select pretty much whatever design you want to go for. Let's say I want to go and create, let me show you this one here, group shot 17, okay? If I scroll down, this look at it, there's tons of these. This is incredible value, okay? Let me go and show you that one I was going to show you. Go to group shot 17. Check this out. So, in typically most cases, again, you know, a designer would take days. I remember, you know, my designer used to take a whole week to come back and show me a draft, and then you give them the feedback, then they go back again, and then they come back. You don't like something, and you know, 10 days have gone past before you know it. But now you can do it yourself. Okay, so I wanted to go and shoot this one. So I would click on this. It would tell me now what I need to do is have all of the components of this cover already created. Okay, so in this case, I need a bunch of Blu-rays, a Kindle, I think an iPad, a membership, and a bunch of CDs created. Okay, so you can create them now in the flow, or if you already have them pre-created and stored in the system, they will just be pulled up here. Okay, I've already got a few Blu-ray covers already in the saved section, so I'm going to just pick that one. Okay, and now on the left, I need to have another Blu-ray cover, the second one, as part of this bundle cover. So I'll just click that one. I need the third one. I'll just click that one. That's already in the system. You know, if you don't have it, you just create new. If I go here and I've got that one, now I also need to have a CD. So I've already got a few saved, so I'm just going to check some of these that I have already in the system. CD3. Okay, 4. It really is easy, just point and click. Anyone can use this. I need to have a Kindle. I'm just going to let's go for this one here. I need a flyer. I've got one there. I need a card. I'll go for this dog one here. So I've got all the covers that I need as part of this particular format of a bundle shot, and I'm going to hit generate and check what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing! There's my beautiful bundle shot. Look at that, and that just took just a few seconds. You know, it eliminates the entire process of having a designer come back and forwards when you can create your own bundle shots, and these are laid out beautifully. Okay, I'm going to view this on the full screen. Okay, and that looks incredible, and it's high quality. Okay, you or your clients are not going to know that you created this yourself artificially using Pixel Studio FX. You know, as far as they would think, you know, you've probably used Photoshop or some sort of advanced editing tools and software suites. Okay, little do they know you're using Pixel Studio FX. It was incredibly powerful. Now I want to show you how you can actually use Pixel Studio FX to make money. Obviously you're going to be using it for yourself, but now to really make money, Pixel Studio has a tool in here, okay, and there's an icon right here, okay. It's to the Cache Palette software. Now if I go over to the Cache Palette software, this is really powerful, this Cache Palette software, and it comes as part of the Pixel Studio FX actual main purchase. I'm surprised because most people will actually charge extra for this, but you know, you got to love the guys at Pixel Studio FX. You know, incredible job. Now what you do is you can use this tool to find you jobs, design jobs that people are looking to have done, and then fulfill the jobs by using Pixel Studio FX. So let's say, you know, you would type in, they've already got actually pre-installed suggestions of what people would actually look for. E-cover design. Let's type in e-cover designs and hit the search. So you've got all these different freelance sites at the moment. Many more are being added. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 right now. Okay, 99 designs, Elance, Upwork. Let's just do a few of those. Hit search. So what this Cache Palette tool now has done, it's pulled up jobs that you can actually go and fulfill. So just scrolling through some of these, this person here wants a free report e-cover, so they want an e-cover designed. They've got about $35 to spend, and they basically say, I need a free report e-cover done. The one I have is currently a cheesy design, so I want something professional. You can then go ahead and view the actual job itself fully and actually apply for this job. And you can create them a bunch of covers using Pixel Studio FX, and then you can share the URL with them inside the actual client share URL generator, so they actually view the design. And here's a tip: rather than showing them one design, one variation, create them 2, 3 variations or 4 variations, and let them pick the design that they want. To go further from that, you can actually say, look, you know what, I'll give you another 2 free models completely for free if you pick me and take me on. And you know, it's going to take you no extra time to create 2 different versions or a different model for them, you know, in a different format. So not only would you give them a free report type of model, but you can give it to them on, you know, inside of an iPad for free, or on a membership card or a software box, and so on and so on. Okay, so that's a great little tip there for you. This person is looking for a graphic designer for ebook covers. I'm searching for an experienced graphic designer for ebook covers. The covers must be really high quality, and so on and so on. So this potentially could be a long-term client, and they're looking to spend $20. I found jobs, okay, that go up to about $700-800. Okay, look at this person here. This person looking for a web designer, looking to pay about $300. This person's looking to pay about $5. I wouldn't really concentrate on $5, but you can if you want. Like I said, there's a lot of gold mine on here. I found the software pull up jobs for about $800 for a cover. Okay, for a book cover. So you've got people out there looking for covers, and they're willing to spend money from it, especially you know, corporate clients or people that really are willing to pay money to get something good done for them. Okay, and then especially like on 99 designs, those people spend a lot of money, and I used to spend thousands of dollars on 99 designs. Okay, so you can actually view these covers. Now if I jobs, if I go and click the entire job description now here. So okay, so I've actually gone to the actual job description by clicking that link, and you know, they've got about $35 to spend, and they want a free report done, and that's all it is. So you just go in ahead and apply. Okay, so I think that's a pretty much in-depth, straightforward review and presentation over Pixel Studio FX. It's very easy for anybody to use. There are thousands of covers and combinations. There's about 20,000 different combinations that you have. Okay, when it comes to creating a cover, and these designs are incredible. You know, they're not cheap designs. They're actually designs that have hundreds of dollars have been spent on each particular one. Now, if I just go into this one here, these are really creative. Like, look at this paintbrush. Okay, let me click on this one here. So the quality, it's all about the quality in the templates. You know, forget about creating something yourself from scratch, because none of us are designers. And all the competition that I've seen, all the other sort of e-cover creation, cover type of softwares that I've seen, even those that claim to have something ready-made and ready to go, you have to actually start from scratch Yes, they provide you with background. Yes, they'll provide you with the clip arts and the objects. But no, I'm not a creative person. Okay, really, I don't have the time to go through 20 different steps to create a cover. I want to pick a cover that I like, make a few edits. I want the designs done for me, and bang, that's it. Okay, so that's the beauty of Pixel Studio FX. The designs are already done for you. Okay. If I go into this one, look how creative these designs are, okay? And they're very, very clean. This one's so straightforward and easy to use. Okay, you've got these little paws here. If I go back, see that? It automatically saves because then notice I didn't save anything. You sure you want to leave this page, your changes will be lost. You can actually save this by going up here and my dog project. Save. And it will save your design on the server, so you don't even have to download anything. Okay, so that's the wrap up, but just once again, these themes, these covers cover every type of market and niche that you think of. Any campaign you want to do, want to start, go in Pixel Studio FX and you'll find something there for you. When you want to generate a bunch of leads, you've got some lead campaign going on Facebook, or you're buying solo ads, there's something there. Even you've got eBay themes, you've got pay-per-click, make money online, banners, corporate themes, social media, domain names, anything you can think of. You've got very clean and generic sort of covers as well for those that have a different sort of taste. Okay, there were about 10 plus different type of designers that actually were contracted to create designs for Pixel Studio FX, just so that there's a different flavor for everyone. Okay, they've got very generic ones here as well. Languages, home and garden, self-help. Okay, but that wraps up this demonstration. Okay, so Pixel Studio FX is amazing. So you definitely want to get it for yourself, and also for your clients as well.
Now, come on, guys, tell me, wasn't that just amazing? I mean, this is awesome. You could go to Upwork, Elance, Fiverr. You could create yourself a gig and sell and sell and make money from this. So you need to get this for yourself and also for people who want stuff like this. I mean, it's amazing. Enter your email below here, and then that way I'll be able to send you an automatic email to telling you to send me your confirmation that you bought. And once you bought, all the bonuses that you see below here will be emailed to you. Awesome, right? Go do it, man. Do it.